Have you ever been in a room full of noise, of chatter, of 100 different conversations, and yet you feel it? A pull, a quiet, magnetic force drawing your eyes to one specific point in the room. You look, and you find him already looking at you. And it's not a glance, it's not a quick furtive look away, it's a hold, a sustained, deliberate gaze. Time seems to slow down just a little. The background noise fades into a dull hum. For a few heartbeats, it's just you and him, and this silent thread of connection stretching across the space between you. And in that moment, your mind races, doesn't it? A flurry of questions. What does that mean? Why is he looking at me like that? What is he thinking? It's one of the most potent, unspoken forms of communication we have. And today, we're going to dive deep into that gaze. We're going to explore the quiet symphony playing in his mind when he holds your eyes like that. This isn't about games or rules. This is about human connection, about the raw, psychological and emotional machinery whirring behind his eyes. So get comfortable, close your eyes if you'd like. Let's talk about what's really going on when he holds that gaze. The primal brain, the unspoken biological dance. Before we get to the poetry, we have to start with the biology. Because that intense gaze, it's not just in his mind, it's in his very DNA. We're wired for this. When he locks eyes with you, his primal brain, the old ancient part that handles survival, threat and attraction, immediately kicks into gear. This is the part of him that operates before he has a single conscious thought. First, his amygdala, the threat detector, does a split-second assessment. Is this safe? Is this a challenge? But if the gaze is held with softness, with curiosity, that alarm doesn't sound. Instead, it sends a different signal. Pay attention. This is important. Then his reward system lights up. Dopamine, that delicious molecule of desire and anticipation, starts to flow. Looking at you, it feels good. It's rewarding. His brain is quite literally starting to learn that your face, your eyes, are a source of pleasure. He's not thinking, my dopamine levels are rising. He's just feeling a pull, a wanting to keep looking because it creates a tiny, positive buzz inside him. And then there's the nervous system. A held gaze, especially a warm one, can start to trigger a cascade that leads to the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the cuddle chemical. This is the same chemical that floods a mother's brain when she looks at her newborn, creating a powerful sense of connection and trust. When he holds your gaze, especially in a quiet, intimate moment, his body might be beginning that same ancient bonding process. He's feeling, on a biological level, a draw to connect with you. But here's the human, emotional layer on top of that biology. For many men, who are often socialized to be the pursuers, to be visually oriented, a sustained gaze is a form of courageous vulnerability. He is making himself seen. In a world that tells him to be strong, to be stoic, to not show too much emotion, holding your gaze is him quietly saying, I am choosing to be open to you. I am allowing you to see me, just as I am trying to see you. It's a silent bid for connection, written in the language of biology. The 7 silent conversations in his mind. So the primal brain is humming. But what about his conscious mind? What are the internal monologues, the silent conversations happening behind his eyes? Psychology gives us a window into several possibilities. It's rarely just one thing. It's often a beautiful, complicated mix. Conversation 1. The deeply intrigued mind. This is perhaps the most beautiful one. He is captivated. He's genuinely deeply curious about you. His mind is a flurry of quiet questions. What is she thinking right now in this very moment? There's a light in her eyes when she laughs. I want to see more of that. She's different. There's a depth to her I don't see everywhere. What's the story behind that thoughtful look? He's not just looking at your face. He's trying to glimpse your inner world. He's studying the micro-expressions, the tiny crinkles at the corner of your eyes, the subtle shift of your lips. He's trying to read you, not to manipulate you, but to understand you. It's a cognitive and emotional absorption. He finds your essence fascinating, and the gaze is his way of trying to absorb as much of it as he can. He's mentally building a map of you, and he finds every new detail utterly compelling. Conversation 2. The awestruck and admiring mind. This one is pure, unadulterated appreciation. It's less about curiosity and more about awe. His internal monologue is a series of quiet, stunned compliments. My God, she is beautiful. The way the light catches her hair is breathtaking. There's a kindness in her face that makes me feel calm. I love the sound of her voice. I just want to listen. This isn't a predatory or objectifying gaze. It's reverent, it's warm. He's lost in the simple, overwhelming fact of your presence. He feels lucky to be in the same space as you, to be permitted to look. It's a moment of pure, positive affect. He's feeling a swell of affection and admiration, and it's spilling out of his eyes because he hasn't found the words, or because words would feel inadequate. The gaze is the compliment. Conversation 3. The seeking connection and validation. Mind. Now this is a vulnerable one. In this scenario, he's holding the gaze as a question. He is seeking a signal from you. His mind is anxious, hopeful, and deeply attuned to your response. Does she feel this too? This electricity? Is she going to look away? Please don't look away yet. I hope she can see that I'm genuinely interested. I'm putting myself out here. I hope I'm not alone in this. This gaze is a test. It's a fragile bridge he's building between you, and he's watching carefully to see if you'll take a step onto it. He's reading your face for any sign of reciprocity, a slight smile, a softening of the eyes, a lingering of your own gaze. If you break the gaze too quickly, his inner world might deflate a little. Oh, I misread it. But if you hold it, if you offer a small smile, his internal world explodes with relief and joy. She does. She feels it too. This gaze is him, emotionally holding his breath. Conversation 4. The present and immersed mind. In our hyper-distracted world, the greatest gift you can give someone is your full attention. When he holds your gaze in this way, that's exactly what he's giving you. His mind is quiet, focused, and completely in the moment. Nothing else matters right now. Not my deadline, not my phone, not that conversation across the room. Just this, just her. I want to really hear what she's saying. Every word. This moment feels important. I don't want to miss a second of it. He is not thinking about what he's going to say next. He's not planning or strategizing. He is simply with you. This kind of gaze is profoundly intimate. It makes you feel seen, heard, and valued because you are, in that moment, the sole focus of his cognitive and emotional resources. It's a form of mindfulness, and you are his anchor. Conversation 5. The protective and caring mind. This gaze has a different quality. It's softer, warmer, perhaps a little sad but deeply tender. It's not about passion or curiosity. It's about a deep, abiding care. His internal thoughts are focused on your well-being. I hope she's okay. She looked a little tired today. She's so strong, but I can see the weight she's carrying. I wish I could carry it for her. I feel a need to make sure she's safe, that she's happy. The world can be harsh. I want to be a soft place for her to land. You'll often see this gaze in established relationships, but it can also appear in newer connections where a deep empathy has quickly formed. It's the look a father gives his sleeping child, the look a partner gives when the other is hurting. It's a gaze that says, "My heart is soft for you. Your pain is my pain. Your joy is my joy." Conversation 6. the challenged and competitive mind. Now, we have to be honest. Not every prolonged gaze is born from warmth. Sometimes it's about power. This is a rarer but important interpretation. The gaze here is intense, but it might feel cold, assessing, or even confrontational. His internal monologue is she a threat, a rival? I need to establish dominance here. I don't trust her. I'm trying to figure out her angle. This gaze is hard. The eyes might be narrowed, the body tense. It's not about connection, it's about sizing up. It's crucial to listen to your gut here. Does this gaze make you feel seen, or does it make you feel like prey? Your intuition will know the difference. A gaze of challenge feels like a wall. A gaze of connection feels like an open door. Conversation 7. The lost in his own thoughts. Mind. And then there's this, the classic, sometimes hilarious, sometimes heartbreaking reality. He's looking at you, his eyes are fixed on your face, but he is 1,000 miles away. His internal monologue is, I wonder what I should have for dinner. Did I remember to send that email? That thing I said 5 years ago was so embarrassing. I can't believe the engine on that 1967 Mustang had that specific horsepower. He's zoned out. You've become a blurry background for his internal screensaver. The gaze is vacant, not intense. There's no presence in it. The key differentiator? When you move or speak, he'll often jolt back to reality with a slightly confused, oh, sorry. A true connected gaze is responsive. This one is static. The gaze in context, reading the subtle clues. So how do you know which of these silent conversations is happening? The gaze alone isn't enough. You have to read the entire poem of his body, not just the title in his eyes. Let's talk about the eyes themselves. Are they soft? Do the crinkles around them appear, what we call Duchenne smiles in the eyes? That's a sign of genuine warmth and admiration. Are they wide? That can indicate surprise, awe, or even a little fear. Are they narrowed? That could be suspicion, intense concentration, or that challenging vibe we talked about. Now look at the mouth. This is a huge tell. A relaxed mouth, or one that is curling into a slight unconscious smile, is a green light. It signals pleasure, comfort, and positive feeling. A tight, pressed, or neutral mouth can indicate nervousness, or that he's in that seeking validation headspace, unsure of your response. A frown, of course, signals displeasure or concern. What about his body language? Is his body oriented toward you? Are his feet pointing your way? That's a full body yes. He is engaged. Is he leaning in? That's a sign of deep interest and a desire to close the physical and emotional distance. If his body is angled away or his arms are crossed, even with a held gaze, it might signal conflict or reservation. And finally, the blink. A slow blink is incredibly significant. In the animal kingdom, a slow blink is a sign of trust. It means, I feel safe enough with you to briefly shut my eyes. In human interaction, a slow, deliberate blink while holding your gaze is a profound sign of comfort and affection. It's a silent, I trust you. The dance of mutual gazing, what happens when you hold it back? This is where the magic truly happens. A gaze is a question. Your response is the answer. When you meet his gaze and hold it, you complete a circuit. You send a powerful subconscious signal of reciprocity. His brain, which was maybe buzzing with dopamine and a little anxiety, now gets a flood of confirmation. She's in this with me. The connection deepens. The vulnerability is rewarded. This mutual gaze is the foundation of intimacy. Studies have shown that just a few minutes of sustained eye contact can significantly increase feelings of closeness and attraction between two strangers. But what if you look away? It's not always a rejection. Looking down and away, especially with a shy smile, is a classic, universally understood sign of pleasure, modesty, and interest. It's a flirtatious gesture. It says, I feel your gaze. It affects me, and I'm a little overwhelmed by it in the best way. Looking to the side, however, can signal discomfort, distraction, or a desire to disengage. The context is everything. The beautiful, unspoken dance of eye contact is a constant conversation. He looks, you catch him. He holds. You smile and look down. You look back up. He's still there. This back and forth builds a rhythm, a shared secret language that exists only between the two of you. It's how two people can have an entire love story in a crowded room without ever saying a word. When the gaze is gone, the pain of averted eyes. To truly understand the power of the gaze, we have to feel the ache of its absence. Think about a time when you were talking to someone and their eyes were darting everywhere, to their phone, over your shoulder, to other people. How did that make you feel? Invisible, unimportant, annoying. The averted gaze is a powerful tool of disconnection. In a relationship, when the long, soft looks stop, it can be one of the earliest and most painful signs of distance. The silence where there was once a conversation, the wall where there was once a window. When he stops holding your gaze, his mind might be saying, "I'm afraid of what you'll see if you look too closely. I'm angry and I don't want to connect right now. I've checked out, my heart is no longer here." The absence of a gaze can be a louder scream than any words. It's a withdrawal of the most fundamental form of human recognition. I see you. So when you have it, when he offers you that sustained, present, warm gaze, cherish it. It is a gift of his attention, his curiosity, and a piece of his inner world. The courage to be seen. So the next time you feel that pull across a room and you find him holding your gaze, I want you to remember this. Remember the quiet symphony, the primal hum of dopamine and oxytocin, the silent internal monologue of intrigue, of admiration, of hopeful vulnerability. See the courage it takes for him to be that seen, to offer that unspoken question. It's not just a look, it's a story. A story that begins with, "I see you," and if you're both brave enough to hold it, can evolve into, "I want to know you, I admire you, and perhaps one day, I love you." It's a fragile, beautiful thing, so be gentle with it, and if you feel the same pull, the same curiosity, the same awe, have the courage to hold his gaze back. Let him see a little of the symphony playing in your own mind. Because that thread of silent understanding, that momentary bridge between two separate worlds, that is where the truest connections are born. Thank you for listening.